Online, am I audible? Can you hear me? Online, am I audible? Can you hear me, ma? Yes. Finally. Good. Let me share the screen. Good evening, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine. Good. Now, yesterday we discussed about different portfolios that you guys prepared. Did anyone have any new portfolio ma to show? Did anyone have any new portfolio? No? Good. I'm good online. Thank you. Let's see here. Visual Studio Code. Let me see here. File, open folder. Go down 4 p.m. HTML, CSS, JS. Now, let's start the JavaScript clearly, sir. Now, what do we discussed in JavaScript? Yesterday we discussed in JavaScript. JavaScript is used for the functionality of web page. What is JavaScript is used for? Functionality. Very good. It's developed by Brendan Eich in the 1994. Initially, it's named as LiveScript. Later, they changed it as JavaScript due to popularity. Voice not audible. Can you see the voice? Sorry, can you hear the voice? Can you see the screen? And चल गया आपका. Yeah. Now, देखो. See, JavaScript, you can do it in two ways. You can connect your HTML and JavaScript in two ways. First one is internal JavaScript. Second one is external JavaScript. Internal JavaScript means you will open script tag. You will write here script and you will write something like some JavaScript. Whatever the JavaScript you want, you will write it. And then you will close it. This is called internal JavaScript. external JavaScript means you will write a script tag, and inside the src you will give the path. Okay. Now next, we mostly prefer the external JavaScript, sir. We mostly prefer the external JavaScript. Okay. Next, how to comment in JavaScript. We discussed yesterday how to comment in JavaScript. There are two ways to comment in JavaScript. First one is called single line comment. What is the first one? Single line comment means you will write it a comment after two slashes. Second one is multi-line comment. What is the second one, ma? In multi-line comment means you will write slash asterisk, and until you put asterisk slash, it is considered as comment only. It is considered as the comment. Now, next, second one. Let's understand Google Developer Tools and Console. Now, before we start our actual JavaScript, we need to know this thing. Google Developer Tools and Console. Console. Every browser, every browser, every browser will have every browser will have a JS engine. Every browser will have a JS engine. Now, see this, sir. Normally, browsers where this JavaScript will run, uh, online, is it clear now? Online, is it clear, ma? Clear ma online? Can you hear me? Is it clear now? Online, can you hear me? Sir, internet సరిగ్గా రావట్లేదు సార్. 4.2 సార్. Thank you, sir. Now, online, can you hear me now? Online, is it clear now? Yes, perfect. Good. Now see this. Every browser will have one engine called JS engine. Now inside the JS engine only JavaScript will run. Okay. Now JS engine for Google Chrome is V8. What is the JS engine for Google Chrome? V8. So JavaScript runs in the browser because browsers have one engine and that engine for Google Chrome is V8. Now every browser also have set of tools tools to understand debug website or web page. Those tools are called Google developer tools. Those tools are called Google developer tools. So every browser will have an engine and JS engine online is voice is clear ma? For some people it's not coming. I think online is voice is clear. To the people who are not getting it, like just restart once. Now JS engine for Google Chrome is V8. Also, every browser will have some tools. We will use these tools to understand web page and debug web page. They are called Google developer tools, or you can say browser developer tools. For Google Chrome, we call them Google developer tools. Like, let's open one web page, sir. I'm opening one web page. Let's create it here, something like any website like W3 schools. Now, if I open one web page, now inside this, right click, inspect. Can you see here inspect ma? If I go here, till now you have seen elements. Can you see this? This will contain your HTML. This will contain your all CSS, right? We have seen it. And these all are called Google developer tools. What are they called? If you open in Mozilla, they are called Mozilla developer tools. Simple. All developer tools are similar. Now, in these tools, what will be there? First, elements. Elements contains HTML and CSS. HTML and the next console. What is it there, ma? Console knows JavaScript engine. That means if you write something JavaScript code, browser will run this JavaScript code, na? Everything you write it in the JavaScript code, console knows it. So we will use console for the debugging process. What we will use it, ma? Debugging bole to I wanted to find where the error is. To find where the bug is, where the error is, I wanted to check it line by line. But console knows your program, na? For example, in line number 1, most people here knows programming languages. In line number 1, I created one variable called A. In line number something like 20, I am printing A. Now, according to my logic, A should be 5. What A should be? 5. But somewhere mistake I did, A is coming 10. So that means somewhere in these lines, something problem is there, na? So in this meanwhile, I will put console. Like in 10th line, I will put it like console.log A. According to my logic, 10th line, it should be 5 only. But it is coming 10. So that means somewhere error happened in 1 to 10. Like that, to understand what is happening at each and every step. To understand what is happening at each and every step, we will use something called console. What we will use it, ma? Console is used for debugging JavaScript. I will show it to you also what will happen in the console. You can print any statement in the JavaScript using console. We don't directly print it in HTML. Sir, can I print it using JavaScript in screen? You can do that. But first we will not do that. There is one concept called DOM. When we come to document object model, I will tell you how to do that. Until we come to document object model, we will not do that. We will do only console. What we will do, ma? Console. You go to console, sir. Or next, you have sources. If you go to sources, sir, you can see each and every page separately. If you go to sources, you can see each and every page separately. Next one. Now, so someone is asking, console is like the compiler. No, compilers convert your program from high level language to low level languages. Actually, console will not convert. JavaScript, like one browser is there. Inside the browser, one JS engine is there. So this JS engine is actually running the JavaScript, right or not? This JS engine is running the JavaScript. But if any problem comes, in the JS, I am asking it, console, एक बार check करो वो problem क्या है. Then console is printing because console knows JS engine. It is a tool which will help us like what is happening to find it like one step. Okay, but it is not running JavaScript. Something is running JavaScript like V8. Just console knows it what is V8. Are you getting my point, sir? Same like elements. Take these elements. Do you think elements is running HTML? No. HTML is coming in the browser. Just elements is showing you what is coming in the browser. Whatever happening in the browser, these tools will just show you. They are not making anything. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you getting my point, sir? Yes. Sources will contain each and every file. Whatever you write it, each and every file will be inside the sources, sir. Network will contain some requests. Like if any fetch request happen in future, we will see network requests and all. In future, we will see it. Same thing goes performance. How much your website performance is. How much memory your website is taking. Memory. Location will contain something local storage. We will discuss each and everything, sir, in JavaScript. Don't worry. One by one, it will come. And if you want it like, if you wanted to check like your website, how it is working in mobile and all, you can use something called Lighthouse also. We will discuss one by one. First thing is console. In Google developer tools, we have console, which knows, which knows, which knows complete JS in a web page. So we use console for debugging purposes. What we will use it for console, ma? Debugging purposes. We will use console for debugging purposes. Console.log log is used to print a value in console. Console.log is used to print a value in console, sir. Any doubts? Online, any doubts, ma? Now, so whatever you write it in the console, it will not print in the web page. It will print it in only console. It will not show in the web page. Now let's take it any web page, sir. Now I go to one web page, sir. Like let's go to here something like Amazon or something like you tell me any one website like something like Tata Click. Let's go to one website. Something I go to this website Tata Click. Now I just right click here, inspect console. Can you see in console something like BE equals to something number came? Something BE equals to something number came, na? So that means when developer is developing this, when developer is doing this, the developer want to find it like what is the BE value coming in one JavaScript file. They wrote one JavaScript file called gemgen. So inside that, they wanted to print it like what is the BE value they are getting it. So they just print it in console first. And if console it is coming correctly, na, then they will be like, yes, it is coming correctly. If it is not coming correctly, then they will check it like, oh, it's not coming. Like for understanding purpose, they do so many consoles. See, actually, a good developer will clean all the consoles when it is going product like production. I don't know why they kept it directly everything in the console here. Okay, it's like different approaches. People see they put their actual Firebase also here in the console only. It's up to their wish. Are you getting my point, ma? Similarly, I can also do it. Always check the real websites for that. Okay. Now, third one. Third one. How to how to how to declare variables. How to declare variables in JavaScript. How to declare variables in JavaScript. We can declare variables. We can declare variables in JavaScript. In JavaScript using var, let, and const. And const. What is a variable, sir? A variable is used to store a value. To store a value. Like just now you have seen something PE equals to some number came. So, sir, in my program, I wanted to add two numbers. Someone give you 3, someone give you 5, and you will add them. So 3 plus 5, sir? 8. What is 3 plus 5? Sir, same program I wanted to do for 2 plus 3, sir. Same program I wanted to write for 9 plus 1, sir. Same program I wanted to write for 1 plus 4, sir. That means every time I'm giving two different values and you are adding them, na? Right? So what people will do in real programmers, instead of taking 5 plus 3, they will say it like, I will take something called A, I will take something called B. Now one time A value is 5, B value is 3. Second time A value is 1, B value is 4. Like this, every time one value is coming. But code is same, na? And these are called variables. What are they called, ma? Like in mathematics, you take something X, Y. Similarly, you take here any name, variables you can take it. Usually, variable names should not start with a number. Variable names should not start with a number. It should not contain space. It should not contain space. And it is good to contain always it is good to contain, a camel case. Like, for example, if I wanted to store something, uh, good value, so always it will start with small letter and it will contain in middle, if any other word is there, it will middle contains capital letter. This is called camel case. What is it called? Camel case. Online any doubts, ma? Online any doubts? Someone is like, when we link external JSS and CSS, which to add first? Because if JS has much functionality, it takes time. Always add CSS in the end of head. Always add the CSS in the end of, and at the end of body, you add JavaScript. JavaScript will be always last of body. CSS will be start at the end of head. So automatically CSS will come first and JavaScript will come last. Okay. Now, sir, where let const, let me start it here, how it will work. Now, I am going to show you one more time how the JavaScript will work. I'm going to code, sir. I'm creating here two more files. So the people who are not getting it yesterday can see it now. I'm going into intro. I'm creating two files. First one, index.html. Second one, you put any name, sir. You put any name. Usually I will put a name called script. Similarly, HTML have index. I have a standard. For CSS, always I will use style.css. Similarly, for JavaScript, I will use script.javascript. Is it necessary? No need. You can put any name. Script.js. Script. So HTML files will have extension .html. JavaScript files will have extension called .js. Now you go to HTML, sir. Exclamation, enter. Exclamation, enter. Now in this, I will write it here. Script. I'm writing it external file, sir. How do you write it external file? At the end of body, write here script src equals to current folder script.js. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Good. Next. Now I have it like one file. Now it is connected, sir. Once it is connected, click here, go live. Go live. Now you can see this is HTML. Right click, inspect, right click, inspect, go to console. In console, nothing is there. Don't worry about this error and all. It is because my extensions. For you, you will not get that errors. Okay, I will clear it out all. Now I have something in nothing is there in the console. Now I will go here. Now everything I'm writing in the script. Understand? I run HTML, but HTML is connected to the JavaScript script. So I will go to the script and I'm writing it here. Console.log hello JavaScript. If anyone do this, can anyone guess what it will happen, ma? It will print it in the console. It will print it in the console. What it will print, sir? Hello JavaScript. Very good. Good. Now let's do it more interesting. Where is used for variables. There are three ways I told you. First one is where, second one is let, third one is const. I will tell you difference, don't worry. But first one is where, second one is let, third one is const. You can use it, which one to use, which one not to use, also I will tell you. I am writing it where a equals to 25. So where a is equals to 25. Now, what is the a value, ma? 25. What is the a value? 25. And if I write it here, console dot log a, can anyone guess what it will print? Can anyone guess what it will print? 25. Now, someone in the online or maybe offline thinking that, sir, what is the use of printing this? This is called debugging. What is it called? Like after some kind of 1,000 lines, I don't know what is a value. Every time I wanted to find a value, I will write it a value and print it in console. Because if I print in console, my original web page will not be disturbed. And I can able to check it like what is happening at each and every stage. Any doubts? Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Good. Next. Now let's see, sir, what is the difference? Let's see what is the difference. Can you send me link one more? Now, what is the difference between where, let, const? It is one of the interviews question. First, where if I write it, where a equals to 25. Do you know any programming language, ma? Like Python or .NET or Java? In Python or Java or something, you will declare variables like this only, na? But can you guess? Can you write like this again redeclare? Can you do like this in your Java? Imagine in Java you write it int a equals to 25. Can you write it again int a? No. Can you do it in C sharp? No. Python I don't know. You can't do it in this both. Python also you can't do. Can you write it one more time int in Python? No. But in JavaScript you can write it. This is called redeclare. You can declare one element one more time. Redeclare is possible in where. Sir, using where, I don't know about Python, but using where in JavaScript, you can able to declare. Sir, not same value. I'm giving different value. Value is changing. But can you see two times I wrote it, it is where and where. So redeclaring it. Redeclaring is possible in where. But if I do it, let x equals to 33. If I do again let x equals to 35, then it will say error. Can you see it saying error, ma? Error is cannot redeclare block scoped variables. Let you can't redeclare. But where you can redeclare na? If you say something where you can redeclare also, but let you cannot redeclare, sir. Cannot redeclare. Redeclare is not possible. Is not possible. Possible in where inlet. I am telling you difference only, ma. Understand it. The difference is first one where may redeclare possible. Inlet redeclare not possible. Now const. If I go here const means constant value. Const y equals to 21, 21, 21. Now if I write it here again const y equals to 22. Again it is saying it error. Redeclare is not possible. Is not possible in const. Because of scope I will tell you. Don't worry. In const. But where is not saying any error? Are you getting my point, sir? First difference. Any doubts? No. Sorry. ये 28 आ जाता. 25 is replaced as 28. Same logic. Here also same. Difference is in your programming language, you will not write this one more time. You got my point? That word you should not write one more time. Now, next. Sir, can I reassign like a value now 44? Can anyone tell me here what is a value? 44. This is called reassigning. What is it called? That means I'm assigning a value. Reassigning is possible in where? If I comment this, now x value I can also give x equals to 22. Now reassigning is also possible. Reassigning is also possible. Is also possible. Reassigning बोले तो modifying the value. You are updating the value. Is also possible in let. Using let also you can reassign a value. Using let also you can reassign a value. If I'm taking a const value, imagine I'm taking a constant value. Imagine I'm taking a constant value. Const here, if I take a constant value, y is equals to 22. This is wrong. Why? Because if you go to a program, it will say error. Can you see this error, ma? Assignment to a constant values cannot be changed. Redeclare, reassign is not possible. Reassign is not possible. Now let's come here and understand it in detail. Now, if you observe clearly, sir, if you observe clearly, in olden times, like JavaScript started 1995. In olden times, good. Now, someone in the online are asking, you are not getting an error when you are reassigning. No, some errors will be shown in the console, some errors will be shown in the editor itself. Sometimes editor cannot show error, but ultimately this is error. So here, one more time, what is redeclare? Redeclare bole to pehla a is there, देखो a is there, a is using where na, everyone, a is using where na, you told a is a var variable and its value is 25, acha hai. But again second line you told again a is a var variable. Do I need to tell two times, sir? No. If I tell two times it is integer, it will say error in normal programming language. But in JavaScript, if you use var variable, redeclaring is possible. In olden times, before 2015, JavaScript used to use something called var. In JavaScript, everything is var before 2015. After 2015, JavaScript version 6 came, which is ES6. In ES6 came, we used to have something called let and const. Let and const, if you are having let x equals to 33. If you say one more time let x na, it will say I already know x is let. So you don't say it one more time. That's an error. So you should not redeclare. You should not. Let also you should not redeclare. Const also you should not. But what is the difference between let and const? Let can reassign. Let change the value. But const can change the value, ma? Const means the value is final, constant. Once you say one value is constant, that's final. You should not change that value. Please note it down, sir, everyone. Online, please note it down. Sir, in reassigning, can we change the data type? Did I discuss any data type, ma? No. We are not using data type. We are having var, let, const are just defining the data. Defining some variables. They are not data types. Sir, is redeclaring means declaring memory again to same variable. Declaring same variable one more time. True. True. Correct. They are not data types. These are not data types. Reassigning x value, what is the output? If you reassign x value, what is latest x value will be same. Always reassigning bole to latest value only will store. Someone asked me question, can we use var x equals to 22, let x equals to 22? Is it possible? No. X is already defined. When we want value as static and not change, then we use constant. Otherwise, let or var. Correct. If you want final values, you don't want to change, you will use constant. If you want it like different values, you use it something let or var. What is the difference? Var can redeclare, let cannot redeclare. And we will tell you one more difference, which is the major difference between the both. And using that, we will understand which one to use. But always in our programming, we will use let and const only. We will not use var. Very rare conditions, we will use var. Okay? Now, is it noted, my everyone? Now, let's understand it. In olden days, var is used, right? Before 2015, actually. Now, let's understand var is a global scoped variable. Where is a global scoped variable? Where is a global scoped variable? If in interview someone asks what is difference between where, let, const, first thing you should say is where is a global scoped variable, and the let and const are block scoped variables. Let and const are block scoped variables. What is let and const ma? Block scoped variables. And what is where ma? Global scoped variable. Now, good. Now, if I write it here, what is it mean by that? I will tell you. Don't worry, a thoda, different function. It's like, no, don't write it global scope. Write it as function scope. That will work correctly. Function scoped variable, write it instead of global scope, because there is no global only, always function. Where is function scoped variable? Let and const are block scoped variables. Now, I will write you one sample code. Don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. You will understand that code in depth later, but I will write you and I will tell you where let const ka main use. Understand chota code. I'm creating one function, fun. I will tell you how to create this all. We will discuss functions chapter. We will discuss one chapter called if also. Don't worry. If true, now where a colon now 55. Can anyone tell me what is a value? Everyone, see this logic. See this logic. What is a value? I'm calling this function. I will tell you what is function, how to call it in later. But ये remember, एक function है. Function के अंदर एक if block है. Now inside the if block I created 55, a value. And outside, if I write it, console.log a, it will work. Go and here. Can you see what is a value it printed, ma? 55. Sir, why it printed 55 is you declared this a value inside this, but a is a var. Var is a function scoped variable. Var is a, that means this var you can use it inside this function everywhere. So inside this function only I am printing it, it will come. Sir, one more time. Where you are writing it inside if, but you can call it outside if also. How? Where is a function scoped? Function scoped means it will work anywhere inside a function. Now, sir, I closed it. After some 100 lines also it will work, because it will check it whether I am in the same function or not. Right or not? But same logic, I will repeat it. Same logic, I will repeat it. If I do it using let, I will try to do same logic. Hello? Okay. If I do same logic using let, let's go here. Let b equals to 36. Now, if I print a value, comma, I wanted to print b value also. Will it print b value, ma? Will it print, what do you think? Will it print b value? No. Why, sir? Because b is a block scoped variable. B is a block means braces. Anything in the braces only it will work. So we will be thinking it like, oh, I am block scope. I am inside the if block. So I will work only inside the if block. Once the if block is closed, I will not work. It will work only inside the if block. Once the if block is over, it will not work, ma. Now you go here. Only inside the if block it is working. Outside B is not defined. It is not do it. It's saying it like I don't know B only. But B is there. A it is printing. Can I print it? C value, sir? Can I print C value, ma? No. Why? C is also block scoped. C is also block scoped only. Now, next. Any doubts, sir, online? I know that for some people, function, if and all thoda complicate, but understand, if is like one block. If you declare var, even inside the block, see, I declared something with var. Now I declared it a value inside the block, but still I can call it outside now. I can call, even I declared inside, I can call it outside. That is called, that is called function scope. What is it called? But let and const I cannot call outside because they are block scope. Is this clear, ma? Online, is this clear? Online, is this clear? I will tell you one by one, ma. Good. Good. Now let's go here. Now, how can we change a value inside? Don't worry, we will discuss functions chapter. Outside the function, inside the function, we will discuss everything. Outside the function, you cannot access anything. Anything which is declared inside function only for function. We will discuss in detail about the functions chapter. Don't worry. But only for var let const we will discuss this. Now let's go here. Let's go down. Let's write it nicely. Var is a function scoped variable. Function scoped variable which can redeclare, and reassign. Reassign. Let is a block scoped variable. Block scoped variable which can reassign but cannot redeclare. Const is a block scoped variable which can redec which cannot redeclare or reassign. Any doubts? Any doubts, ma? Now, good. Let me put it here, the code. Slowly you will understand, ma. Don't worry. Next. Next one. Sir, is semicolon mandatory in JavaScript? Is semicolon mandatory in JavaScript? Some programming languages you will have it mandatory in JavaScript. Is JavaScript case sensitive? So these are simple questions. Most people have it. In JS, semicolons are automatically inserted by browser. Browsers will have automatic semicolon insertion, and browser only will do it for every line. Imagine, sir, I am writing it 2 lines. Dekho. Here, you see my example. I write it 2 lines here, where a equals to 25, where a equals to 28. Two different lines, na? For that, if you don't put semicolon also, no worries. Because there are two different lines, semicolon automatically insert ho jata. Browser will do. Imagine I'm writing both in same line. Now ye error hai. Now you have to separate them with semicolon. If you are writing each statement in one line, na, without semicolon also it will work because browser will do that. But if you are writing it in the same line program, imagine whole program I am writing in the same line, then you should put semicolon. Is this clear, ma? Online, is this clear, sir? Online, is this clear, sir? Semicolons are automatically inserted by browser for each line, not inside the line. And JavaScript is case sensitive, means uppercase and lowercase are different. JavaScript is case sensitive where uppercase and lowercase are different. Online, any doubts, ma? Online, any doubts? No. Slowly, you will understand it now. Let's do it. Let's do one more time here. Till now, just note it down. I will do one chota code in the JavaScript and you guys will understand it. Let's go here. Let's try second code. And I'm creating it here one more time. Index.html script.js. Inside the index.html, exclamation enter. Exclamation enter. Now I am adding something called a script at the end of the body. Script at the end of the body. Sarc slash script.js. It is common, sir. Always it's same. Now we are learning, first we will learn JavaScript basics, ma. After we learn JavaScript basics, basic JavaScript and all, after we complete loops and all programming, then we will understand how to write HTML in JavaScript. Okay, how do you print on the screen using JavaScript? We will understand in DOM chapter. Okay, it will take it like another 10 days for that. First we will understand first 10 days वो JavaScript का basics. बहुत अच्छा आना है. Is this clear, ma? Now, first thing, sir. Today I will write it one simple code. Add two numbers and print them. Add two numbers and print them in console. Print it in console. Sir, I am taking two variables. Let a is equals to 5. What is A value? B is equals to 6. What is B value? I took A value 5, B value, and I write it here taking in another variable. Let C is equals to A plus B. Now can anyone tell me what is A value, C value ma? 11. Now I am writing console.log C. I can write it directly C, or I will write it the result is C. What is this plus will do? It will do concatenation. What it will do? Concatenation bole to adding. Now answer will be the result is 11. The result is 11. Oh, why it is not printing? Because I did not run this page. Go here, go live, right click, inspect, console. Can you see the result is 11 coming ma? Online, can you see that the result is 11 coming? Anyone have any question on this? Anyone have any questions on this? No. Can you write a logic to print subtraction of two numbers in console? Write it subtraction of two numbers use in console. Try to write it subtraction of two numbers in console. Right, sir. Someone asked me, what if there is no plus in the here? If you don't put plus ma, it won't work. You see it here. It is missing one problem. Now, while run the logic, the result is not visible. It will come ma. You can see that. While running, it will come. Just try it. Here, let use for assuming. Because here there is no use for let. I can use where also, program will be same. But let and const are modern ways to write it. If I use instead of let where also, my program will be same. Where it will be different is, imagine if they are in a block, then only they are different. Okay, as give you earlier example. Here if I use where also, same answer will come. But in modern programming, we don't use where. We use always let and const only. Okay. In olden programming, we used to use where. Okay. Now to subtract two numbers, all you will do is write it here, subtraction symbol, which will print it here, 5 minus 6, which is minus 1. Any doubts here? Any doubts, ma? Big numbers, huh? Nothing will happen. See, take here minus 5, minus 6. Minus of minus plus, which will be answer will be 6 minus 5, 1. Yes, you can take it, but we will not take it now. Sir, I can take dynamic value, but how the user will give you a value? Will the user enter in JavaScript or HTML? HTML. You will put input box na? HTML you will create one form na? So HTML input box you will give 1 and 2 and click add. Automatically addition aana hai. So how it will work, sir? That we will discuss after the basics. We will do something called DOM. In that DOM, I will tell you how to put this C value into the HTML screen or how to get the value from HTML screen, we will discuss in the DOM. Initial days, we will just learn how to print them or how to work them in console only. Is this clear? Doubts? Online, any questions, ma? Online, any questions, sir? No. Majorly, I want you to understand. Majorly, I want you to understand how to connect your external JavaScript, how to come here, the basic JavaScript one, how to declare variables, and how to print them in console. Okay. And in tomorrow's class, we will discuss data types. How to give different data types. What are different data types and its methods? We will discuss. Then we will discuss operators. Next, we will slowly discuss arrays, functions, loops, and all. Okay. If anyone knows any programming languages, sir, I will give you some topics list. You can understand it. If I go here, topics in JavaScript, what are the topics, sir? Mainly, first one we will discuss basic JavaScript. In basic JavaScript, the topics are let var const, which are like variables. Next, data types. Next, operators. Next, arrays, functions, objects, if and switch, loops. These comes under basic JavaScript, sir. Sir, inside the data types only, we get data type strings also. Strings also comes inside the data types only. If you see any programming languages which you are learning, you will have this similar order. Any programming languages you will have here and there, same things. After learning loops, every language will have their own root. For example, if you are learning C language, after learning loops, you will learn something called pointers. Pointers, arrays रहता, arrays हर एक program में रहता, pointers नहीं रहता, only C language में रहता. If you are learning Java oops will come. वो खाली oops अलग रहता. If you are learning something Python वो packages आता, pip install वो install करता. Like C sharp will have something like MVC structure or something kind of class and all will come. C sharp also I think oops only will be there. Okay. But in JavaScript, you will have something called a DOM. Document Object Model आता. उसके बाद asynchronous JavaScript आता. There is something called asynchronous JavaScript where promises, APIs and all will be there. Here you will discuss what is a promise. Here you will discuss what is API. You will discuss how to connect front end and back end and all. You will discuss something called async await, ES6. Okay, ES6. You will discuss this all. Lastly, you will discuss something called oops. Oops is there in JavaScript also, but it's not much important. The reason is because JavaScript actually not object-oriented programming. JavaScript is actually procedure-oriented programming. Sorry, JavaScript is actually modular programming. What is it called? Modular. Modular programming means functional programming. JavaScript main thing is functions, not the objects. In Java, objects are there mainly. In C Sharp, objects are there. If you go to C, procedure. But JavaScript middle में रहता, function important है. उसमें class ये पूरा नहीं रहता. In 2015, they added classes in JavaScript. Oops concept came into 2015 in JavaScript. Before it's not there. We will discuss it. Any doubts, ma? Mainly, we will discuss these things. If times are there, we will discuss something like libraries or jQuery. I will tell you how it will work, which we will end the class. Like this one will end our course also. Yeah, there is actually bomb also. True. भूल गया मैं. Bomb is there. Bomb is also advanced topic. True. Is it important class and object in JavaScript? No. Validations, sir. Validations will be discussed in this only, ma. Don't worry. We will discuss validations here only. In DOM. In DOM only we will discuss validations also. Will you be teaching Angular? No. In this class, we don't discuss Angular. Like if my separate Angular batch is there, you can come on. But this course is until end of JavaScript. Once JavaScript ends, it will be over. Mostly by the first week of March, your course will be done. Okay. Now, someone is asking what to use to build 3D. If you wanted 3D websites now, mostly you will dependent on these things. Libraries, promises, these things. Asynchronous JavaScript is main for 3D. GSAP, same library it is. Using that, you can try it so many things. Same like CSS, sir. If you remember in CSS, if I take you one simple class, I will explain you a flux hai, a grid hai. But you can think of that in 100 ways and you can make it 100 different designs. Same thing in JavaScript also. One simple topic, you can think of 100 different logics and you can try it in different ways. It is completely about your logical sense. In JavaScript, I don't consider like which color you use or chhod do, which image you put chhod do. I will not care about your design now. I care about your logic now onwards. Until CSS, you are design only. I used to worry about colors. Now, no. Now, only logical part. Is this clear, ma? Please take class on Tailwind. If you know Bootstrap, Tailwind is same. If you know Bootstrap, exact Tailwind. I will show you some application also in real-time application. For example, if anyone have it like, see this website, I used something called Tailwind only. This website, I used some kind of Tailwind only. And if I run this, here you can see npm run dev and you can see some website. Let it come by taking this much time. It's taking too much time actually. Now, it's trying it something problem. But if you see, the code is so simple. In the code, it is actually doing the same logic. It is doing it. Can you see class name container, class name z-index? If I give container, automatically left and right spaces are coming. If I give something z-index is coming. So I will give some class names. Automatically based on the class names, it will come. Just based on class names, it will come, sir. That is called, see, I have one website. Now, if I go here and if I change anything in the website, color and or anything, if I go here, where is this? Homepage. Like, if I see it here, can you see flux, item center, group, MD, MD bole to medium devices. You can understand if you see these things now, it was not a difficult, but only difference is Tailwind ka the, bootstrap ka. Bootstrap will give you ready-made things. Like I want carousel, वो carousel दे दा directly. Tailwind will never give you. In Tailwind, if you create a button मा, वो button है खाली. Button का कुछ नहीं रहता इसमें. Sir, inside the button, can I put it anything, sir? Like inside the button, can I write it like, inside the button, background button, BTN primary बोले तो automatically primary color वो नहीं आता. You can give any color in the Tailwind. Tailwind, you can give any color. But in Bootstrap, only specific colors, 8 colors only. Okay, Bootstrap is ready-made, but it's restricted. You can't do hover effects and all. But Tailwind, you can put it kuch bhi. Animations, everything in single line only. Animation, hover effects, colors. Any color you can put, it will work. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, is it clear, sir? Someone asked it. Just try it. You will understand. It's not a big deal. Sir, how do I try it? How do I learn? Go to Tailwind official website, tailwindcss.com. If you go to tailwindcss.com and you can see it actually, they will show you how they are doing it. Left side, based on that, right side will change. When they gave text to Excel, text became two times double. Left side, what they are doing, right side, what it is changing, understand it. Is this clear, sir? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Any other doubts? Any other doubts you have? Anyone have any other questions? No. That's it for today, ma. Thank you all. I will push you everything into the GitHub.